I don't know who is making the potato salad this year. All I know is I'm eating it. Well, maybe not, but I'll at least pretend to so I don't hurt anyone's feelings. Families don't always get together as much as they should, but Thanksgiving is the ultimate exception. Food gets cooked in the kitchen and thrown on the grill. People come from all over the world just to get a taste. And to see their family members, of course. Did I mention the sweets? Thanksgiving is the time where we give thanks while creating unforgettable memories. StoryCorps might be able to help with that. StoryCorps' mission is to preserve and share humanity's stories in order to build connections between people and create a more and just compassionate world. They do this to remind us of our shared humanity, to strengthen and build the connections between people, to teach the value of listening, and to weave into the fabric of our culture the understanding that everyone's story matters. At the same time, they are creating an invaluable archive for future generations. This statement can be found on the StoryCorps website under the About Me section. From Beets to Brilliance, a grandmother's wisdom lives on.
She had red hair. It was red hair out of a bottle, but it was still red hair. And she was a spitfire. If you messed with her and she didn't think it was right, she would tell you. But I do remember that she always smiled with her eyes, even when she was angry, even when she was tired. She was my very first best friend. It's really surprising the amount of life lessons you can learn in a kitchen if you have the right teacher. She used to try to tell me about acceptance and how to be a good human being. She'd get all the ingredients for a soup, and she'd look at it and she'd go, "Now see, honey, this is how the world works. Some people are onions, some people are potatoes. It'd be a really boring soup if you just put potatoes in there, wouldn't it? But if you add leeks, if you add some bacon, then you make this wonderful thing. And all these different people come together to make this wonderful thing called our world." And one time she had grown some beets. We brought them in, cleaned them off, and I got to move the page in the cookbook. And I had beet juice all over my hands, and I left a little tiny handprint on her cookbook. And I started to cry because I thought I had ruined it. That was Grandma's favorite book. But she took a piece of beet and she covered her hand and she put her handprint on the other side and made our thumbs touch in the print and said, "It's perfect now." If I really miss her, I just open the book and go back to that page. She touched it so often that it still smells like her, even all these years later. She used to tell me that the sky was black velvet and the stars were holes that had been punched in the ceiling of heaven, and that was how our loved ones looked down at us and saw if we were doing wrong or if we were doing right, or just check in on us every so often. So every time I look up at the sky, she's there.
What a touching story. You can create memories just like this with your family this Thanksgiving. If you would like to create and preserve your family stories, download the StoryCorps app.
With StoryCorps' app, you can record a meaningful interview with someone close to you. Ask simple questions like, what are you most grateful for? How do you want to be remembered? Then, listen. It's easy. All you have to do is follow these simple steps. Step 1. Get the StoryCorps app for your mobile device and create a free account. Step 2. Pick a partner. This can be anyone you'd like to get to know better. Choose interview questions from lists provided in the app or written by you, and find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be interrupted. Step 3. Let the app guide the way. Follow the prompts to begin recording and let the conversation flow. Step 4. After the interview is over, take a selfie with your partner and add a title to help you keep track of your conversation. Add a summary, things like what did you talk about, where, and with whom. Finally, add keywords, simple words and phrases that make it easier for you to find your interview in our collection. Step 5. Choose the privacy setting that feels right, and make sure to publish your interview so it will be added to the StoryCorps archive and preserved at the Library of Congress. You can choose to share your story with the world or keep it private and share your file directly with family and friends. Listening is an act of love and respect. Listening to someone reminds them that their lives matter and reminds us all of what matters most. Help us make history. Download the app. Record your story.
This instructional video can be found on the StoryCorps website by going to www.storycorps.org. Click the search bar located on the top right corner. In the search bar, type StoryCorps App. Then click Search. If you are shown these options on the side of your screen, make sure you have the word All selected. After clicking Search, choose the photo with the words StoryCorps App beneath it. There you will find further instructions on how to properly download the app and start telling your family stories. Happy storytelling!